Let's talk a little football for a second, dude. Obviously, it's like we're in a big dead period about football. Free agency's coming around the bend. One guy I want to talk about specifically, the king, Derrick Henry. Where do we think Derrick Henry is going to go? Because I know there's a lot of places saying Baltimore. So let's take Baltimore out of it. There's two places in my mind that King Henry needs to go to. Do you guys want me to go? And then you guys give me an answer, or do you want to go first?
I only have one in mind that I think is probably the same as yours, and it's Dallas.
Dallas is one of them.
Yeah.
I think
I was gonna say Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Buffalo's a good one too. But I think they have Cook, right?
Yeah.
Is he a free agent?
No.
Nah, then maybe Derek's out on that. That would be a great thing for him to have. The thing that Derek is not his favorite thing to do is zone read. Like he doesn't like turning his shoulders away from the line of scrimmage. He likes to get downhill. He likes the outside zone, the duos, the doses, the inside zone type stuff. So any kind of RPO is kind of tough. And I feel like Buffalo utilizing Josh Allen has more of a difficult time just doing some downhill run game type stuff. Under center, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, Dallas is one of them for me. First off, guy lives in Dallas in the offseason. He having the star, even if you're an Eagles fan, even if you're a Redskins fan or Commanders fan or a Giants fan, wearing the star on your head is one of the coolest things you can do as a football player. That brand that Jerry Jones has created is one of the most incredible things ever. But Tony Pollard, I don't know if he had a great year or whatever, but getting Dak Prescott opportunities to just hand the ball off once in a while and not put so much pressure on him automatically puts that team into the discussion they're always in week 8 and week 9 of the season. Week 8, 9 of the season, we got Dak as an MVP. We got Cowboys winning the Super Bowl, this, that, and the other. They have a great football team. I don't think McCarthy's a guy there. They should have put Mike Vrabel there, but that's a conversation for a different time. If you bring Derrick Henry to the Dallas Cowboys, you have legit contenders there. That's what you have on the Dallas Cowboys. And all it takes is the piece of Derrick Henry. You have an outstanding offensive line. Tyron Smith is a free agent, but he's getting older anyway. He's been on the same contract for like 15 years, it seems like. He's still got a lot of fight left in him. I believe he'll go somewhere and play, but like we all get, look at my knee, look at me, dude. You get old and you get out of it eventually. You're going to find a little younger there, but Zach Martin still kicking, still crushing it. Very strong, great gel, great continuity on that offensive line. They got weapons on the outside and a quarterback that, regardless of, some people's beliefs, can sling the ball like no one's business. So you put Derrick Henry on there, dude. You got to have him on there. If he goes there, I'm telling you, the Cowboys are making a big run at the playoffs in the NFC. The next place, and this is me just thinking from the roots that I've been a fan of for a while. You see the shirt I'm wearing, 2024 champs. These aren't even available at the shop, but we should do a day this week. You know what? We're going to do that this week. Wait for my tweet at Taylor Lewan 77. These shirts and the Michigan Championship clothing will be on sale for 1 hour at store.barstoolsports.com/Bussin With The Boys. That's where it's going to be. Already?
Right after, I'm pretty sure they went live right after they won. And then
After they won, we went live. Then we took them down and not get C&D. Then we put them up for an hour and took them back down, and we didn't get C&D.
Okay.
So I'll double check on that. If we're not C&D right now, I'm going to put these things out here at some point during the week for 1 hour. So keep a close watch on that if you're a Michigan fan. But that brings me into everything I'm about to say. The Los Angeles Chargers would be an incredible place for Derrick Henry to go. Who's the new head coach? One of the GOATs, Harbaugh. What does he love to do? When they played Penn State in the second half, Mitch, you'll know this because you're a Penn State fan. How many times did they run the ball? 30 times in a row. They did not register one pass in that game. We know there was a PI type of situation. We're not even going to get into that. They love to run the ball. They love to impose their will. The Chargers, you think of them, you think of Justin Herbert, you think of Keenan Allen, who we've already brought up once in this podcast on accident, and a bunch of the weapons they have, Mike Wallace. They want to throw the ball. They want to be a high-flying offense. What, did I mess it up?
Mike Williams.
Fuck, dude. Mike Williams, excuse me.
Who also might not even be there next season.
That's okay. It doesn't change anything I'm about to say. They have been a team that throws the ball 45, 50 times a game, and they hardly run the ball. They use Austin Eckler in a very good way. Obviously, he's a back that can get out in open space and catch the ball. Very different from Derrick Henry. He's a free agent this year. If you put Derrick on that team with a left tackle that had, I believe, a bicep tear, but he's coming back made a Pro Bowl in his rookie year. Absolute stud. Offensive line that's gotten better and better each year. You put him there and you allow to take some of that pressure off Justin Herbert which we already know he's a generational type of talent. People love Justin Herbert. I haven't watched enough of his games to go plant my flag in the ground and say this is the guy, blah blah blah. But I know he's an absolute stud. I think he got a massive contract too, right? Boom. So that tells you everything you need to know right now. You put Derrick Henry on that team with Harbaugh. He gets to get with Herb, that strength coach. He gets to have Jesse Minter as the DC to get that defense with all the stars on there to go up. We're talking about possible contenders in year one. That's if the boys buy into Harbaugh's unique personality. That's what I think. I think if you're able to get Harbaugh to die, if you're able to believe in Harbaugh and buy in the way the kids bought in at the University of Michigan and put your pride and set it to the side and know, yeah, we're going to do some cheesy shit sometimes. Who's got it better than us? That's not cheesy at all. But these very unique kind of isms that Harbaugh has, if you can get past that and kind of just buy into his winning culture, Chargers, you guys could legit win it all. That I'm a fan this year. I'm going to be a fan of the Chargers this year as well. Obviously, I'll always be a Titans fan, but I'm gonna be a fan of the Chargers this year too. It's another team that I'm picking. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I like Dallas. I think Dallas would be my favorite landing spot for Derek. I think he could utilize their office. Tony Pollard's, I think, on his way out there. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be sad regardless as a Titans fan,
I know, bro.
but I'm excited to see exactly where he goes and I mean, like the longevity of it. Like, does he go one more year somewhere and then hang him up, or is he in this for like another 3 seasons type thing? And
You saw the way he was
injuries and-
talking. You saw the way he was
be
talking on the bus.
insane. I mean, for him to go 10 plus years, what is he on year 9 right now? This is year 8. I think he just finished year 8.
Yeah, so he's going to year 9.
Going to year 9. If you were to make a decade as one of the, staple running backs in the NFL, it's insane.
Already a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, we haven't talked about the Titans at all. The chances of Derek going to the Titans is very small, like minute. But we've said it on his podcast, dude. He's like 600 yards away or something like that, a very achievable goal away from beating Eddie George's rushes with like 100 less carries already. What's that?
I think he has more than 100 less carries.
He has more than 100 less carries. He's got, I think he's got 100 total touchdowns with his 5 touchdown passes and his 3 receiving touchdowns. But he has a chance to break, and he's already the best running back in Titans Oilers franchise history. I said Oilers, yes, I did history. But if he stays for one more year, it's truly cemented. There's no going back, no take backsies on Derrick Henry. That's the kind of cat we're fucking talking about here. And that to me is cool because I think legacy is a very cool thing. And obviously, Derrick's, regardless of what he does and where he goes, he's gonna have the same kind of treatment Eddie George has when he's obviously he lives in Nashville, but when he goes back to the stadium, it's like one of the all-time greats. Derrick Henry is one of the all-time greats, regardless of how much longer he plays and who he plays for. But I just personally, and this is not, if you're a young football player trying to learn the ins and outs of football, do not think like me because I am a extremely, and I say this as it's a bad quality. I'm an extremely loyal cat to the franchise, like to the Titans. Like, even if I could play football, which I cannot, I would have been like, I only want to play for the Titans. You put on one uniform for so long, you buy into something for so long. I just wanted to be a part of that. So going somewhere else, although the idea is cool, like, Jersey Jerry would always bring up, hey, go to the Steelers, go to the Steelers. Like, yeah, that would be sick to play for the Steelers. It'd be sick to play for Kansas City. It'd be sick to play for all these other teams. But something about the boys in the two-tone blue, man, the guys, the underdogs, the constant underdogs of the NFL, that's where I belong. That's where I belong. Derek, he belongs to the highest bidder. That's what that's what he needs.
Seeing him in Baltimore would be sick.
Yeah, I just don't.
Sickening.
Dude, that would be sickening for Titans fans.
I mean, Steve McNair did it, so I mean, it's really It's very much a normal thing for Titans players to follow the Ravens. It's weird.
Seeing him in like those all black unis, I think would be so hard.
Yeah, I'd go hard with the dark visor and everything too. They have dope ass uniforms. They have dope uniforms. Baltimore would just suck to live in, man. I don't even know shit about Baltimore, but the times that I played there, driving through, and it's like never a good area around the stadium in any place you play. But like, damn, I drive through there. I was like, give me a crab cake and get me out of here, man. That's kind of what I want to do when I'm in Baltimore.
I remember when I went up for that second round playoff game when you guys beat the shit out of them.
Appreciate that.
I was walking a Titans jersey and I remember a cop stopped me and was like, "Hey man, like welcome. Like hope you guys have fun." He's like, whatever you do all day, he goes, do not cross those railroad tracks. He goes, don't do it. He goes, there's a really big chance if you do that, you're not coming back. And I was like,
No shit.
all right, appreciate the heads up. But yeah,
God.
the bank is like smack dab in the middle of bad project areas.
Which kind of adds,
Definitely.
right? Kind of adds to that cool shit. Yeah, because the Ravens do have that type of attitude. Like, I know people hate the Ravens in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't hate them like that. I just think I don't want to live in Baltimore. But I think like Lamar Jackson, cool. Like who's Humphreys? Marlon Humphreys. He seems like a cool guy. They just see OBJ, who I think is a free agent, but like they just seem like they have a cool squad. Ronnie Stanley is another dude that's on there that I think is like a cool guy from what I know about him. I've talked to him a few times. But anyway, I think it'll be cool to watch.